नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका हमारे इस खास कार्यक्रम नारी टू नारायणी प्रेजेंटेड बाय इंस्पायरिंग इंडियन वुमेन में ऑन MATV। और हर महीने आपसे हमारी मुलाकात होती है खास टॉपिक पर। आज भी मैं कुछ स्पेशल लेकर आई हूँ क्योंकि अब इंडिया में फेस्टिवल सीजन शुरू हो गया है। अभी अभी गणेश चतुर्थी खत्म हुई है और अब काफ़ी सारे फेस्टिवल बैक टू बैक हैं, तो हम इसी पर चर्चा करेंगे। हमारे साथ बहुत ही ख़ास मेहमान इस वक्त जुड़े हुए हैं। सबसे पहले हमारे साथ बैठी हैं पूजा निखिल पटेल और हमारी दूसरी मेहमान हैं लता पोपट पटेल। तो आप दोनों का हमारे इस कार्यक्रम में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। सबसे पहले मैं आपके पास आती हूँ पूजा, और पूजा आप अपने बारे में हमारे दर्शकों को और विस्तार से बताएं।
Hello, this is Pooja here. From Events to Empower, that's my company. I'm a founder and director for Events to Empower and a proud member for Inspiring Indian Women. Been in this country from 16 years, from India originally. Just started this journey, had come with lots of dream to London. Didn't know much. As a student, I had come over here to study and then had my family here. I have two boys, grown-up boys now, 14 and 10. This country has given me a lot. In terms of festivals, when we come to festivals, why I have been chosen, so yeah, I'm a community-based event organizer where we organize events for the community, mainly mostly in Barking because that's where I live. So Barking, East London is my borough where my kids are born and brought up over there. I have been there. It's just like a family to me more than a borough. So with NHS and council collaborations, we have done many of the events. Some events are branded and trade name now, like we have been hosting more than a decade now Indian Independence Day flag in Barking Council. We just recently had our Independence Day done. We do Navratri, we do Karwa Chauth. We have never I've never seen much about Karwa Chauth, though there are many other places in London who do Karwa Chauth, but yeah, we are one of them who had started the Karwa Chauth 15 years back. So most of our events are either very, very subsidized, ticket rates, or maybe we try to promote it as free. Brand traded events are like now we have started doing more work with NHS collaborations where the MMR measles ratio has gone up. So we have to promote the kids for their vaccination status. We have done many fun days in this year. MMR Fun Days, it's the brand name. So where we check the kids' records, we work in collaboration with Vaccination UK and Public Health of England with Council, and we check the records, not only just checking the records and doing the monotonous work, but yeah, to make it fun, that's the where we come. We try to organize events for them like fun days, fun fairs, where we have a lot of collaborations with local artists, giving them face painting, henna, bouncy castles, so many things at one go. So that is a fun-filled day. So in short, like many traditional events blended with cultural events and fun fairs, and also Halloween, Christmas are also the events what we have been doing since so many years. You name it, like Holi is one of the festivals what we have been doing always, and it's so popular that even apart from Barking, there are many other boroughs where people, so we have tickets on Eventbrite and other platforms where we get people from so many different parts of the country.
Thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. We have another lovely lady, Lata Popat. Yes, tell me more about yourself, Lata ji.
My name is Lata Popat. I've been in this country since 1971, originally coming from Uganda, East Africa. I came here as a teenager, had my education here, and have been and was based in Leicester, but now in London since I got married. I have three children, three grown-up children, well educated. I am in part-time employment at the moment, and we do events such as Navratri. Navratri is our biggest event. It has been this will be our 17th year organizing Navratri. And that was just a spark that came one morning from Mataji's blessings, saying, do something for the community, do Navratri. That is all based upon music, and music for once is my passion.
So Navratri is very popular in Gujarat, basically. So
Yes.
do you have any memory about it back home India, or when you realized that I have to do something for my community?
Community.
Yes.
Okay, that idea for doing something for the community came 17 years ago. As I said, there was one morning we're having breakfast as family, and there was sudden spark from Mataji. Get going, you will be very successful doing Navratri. And that is how our dream built up through Mataji's blessings.
हाँ, मैं आपके पास आती हूँ पूजा। आपको कब लगा कि मुझे, क्योंकि ये फेस्टिवल सीज़न है अभी, एक तो जब हमारे गणेश चतुर्थी शुरू होती है वहाँ से हमारे फेस्टिवल सीज़न दिसंबर तक चल रहे होते हैं, तो ऐसा कब आपको लगा कि मुझे यहाँ जो भारतीय लोग हैं उनके लिए कुछ करना है?
ऐसा लगा, it was not like ऐसा कुछ लगा, but yeah, when I came to this country, I had no clue like what I am doing. It was a hard phase when you come from such a social living to a place where you know no one socially. So, as I said, Barking is my home place, what I feel. So, Barking, we had few events in the library. I still remember the very initial event where I started engaging with them. I had participated just in that one small project where I was selling a live fish in a bowl. So imagine, and then that happiness, that sense of happiness when I earned that 10 pounds 15, 16 years back, it gave a sense of achievement. It was not about money, but it was, you know, you start getting socially connected, you get so many people, you meet them, so many ladies like us who have done nothing like in this country when they start. We don't know where to start from, what to do, how to do, and then suddenly getting that recognition, social connection, so many things together, it really makes you feel something different. I had some lows also in this country. Initially, it's not easy to settle. I'm sure all who are here, all ladies would agree to me. So that sense of achievement made me go more to those works. You started getting achievements and you started getting recognitions, and it feels it's worth it. And it was not about I wanted to give back to some community or something, or I wanted to prove myself. I don't know how I got drifted, but today when I see, yeah, that was something universally planned, like me going to small events, participating over there, and now organizing events myself. So what made me think to do that was when I was feeling so much happiness in that one moment, or the moments when I'm socially connected, how important it would be for every woman over here. I do run empowering women's projects also. Even those things what sensitively touch would, like what we feel we cannot go out and discuss with someone, you know, there are so many issues. I have, we as a team, it's not me, so we have solved so many domestic violence cases. I still see ladies now 10 years back who we never know, so I'll just not name it, but there was a case from Hanslow who had come to Barking, a lady with her 2-year-old kid who had come to Barking and was had nowhere to go and just was sitting in that area, town square, I still remember. We connected that sense of feeling that when ladies feel, though you have a setup in the country, legal setup where people can go, but sometimes we don't know and we don't feel safe. And when you have a lady connected to someone, you know, you feel more, sometimes you spell your heart, isn't it? You would be also feeling the same when you speak to someone. I can speak to you more closely rather than someone else. So I still remember me going with her to police station, to council, and we didn't know what we were doing, but today she has a house, she is independently living out of the abusive relationship, she has her kid grown up. And yeah, those small smiles and things, you know, it helps. There are few cases like where somebody calls us for an example, you know, because of the landlord. I still remember that case. That girl was had locked herself inside a room and she didn't want to go. She had her belongings here. Landlord had closed the main door, and what she had to do. So such small, like there are so many cases we keep discussing. Such small things where we were grateful to be a part of their journey and help them in something or the other. It's not only me who's helping. There is a big fleet of council and library people officials who also help him. And like it's a small borrow. I think it's well connected, well knitted, where we get the support what we. So it's not. I have a good team of volunteers, of ladies who have been always been together. So it's not a journey of my alone. It's a journey of so many. So what made me start these community events 15 years back was something what gave me, why should I not give back to the community? It really gave me a sense of pride and socially connected, that contentment. So we don't know, but how these small things make a change to the lives, it's incredible. Home away from home, we have created that.
Yes. Do you want to include something, Lataji, in this topic? Do you have any experience about it, or you want to include something about your journey or something like that?
Journey through from me being a teenager and moving my life forward. It has been quite a good experience. We used to attend Navratri when we were in Leicester as young girls, used to have fun, enjoyment, but at the time, because we were very young, there was nothing in mind as to in future we ourselves will be actually organizing Navratri, which is a great fun, and it makes us happy that we found something that we could do for the community. That is our main purpose of doing it. Have some enjoyment, see people. When you see people's faces with a great smile, it makes you happy that we're doing the right thing for them, and it's for everybody, not just for one community, not just for one caste. It is mainly for everybody to come and enjoy.
Yes, absolutely right. Everybody, they can join this one, especially the students who are coming.
That's right.
Yes, they miss their culture and everything. How they can connect all these events? Where they can find you, your event, something you can explain more?
Yes,
Yes.
it is very well advertised everywhere. It will be on Facebook very soon and YouTube. It is advertised. The tickets are already out. People can purchase the tickets through Ticket Source, searching Kalani Seva, or they can email us info@kalaniseva.co.uk. For more information, there is all the details on Ticket Source that they can find, or also on Facebook on Kalani Seva page, or people to contact us for further details.
यस पूजा, आप अपने इवेंट के बारे में बताएं, कैसे आपसे जुड़ सकते हैं, कैसे आप जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं या जो उससे जुड़ना चाहते हैं वो किस तरीके से आपसे जुड़। आप कई सारे इवेंट करती हैं जैसे करवा चौथ और बाकी चीज़ें भी, तो उसकी क्या आप ऑनलाइन उसके बारे में बताती हैं, किस तरीके से आप उसको।
So it's not only like we do events for the cultural things, we do lots of events where kids are also involved, kids, families, workshops, like so. In case you Google search also anything in Barking, what's happening, in case you Google search, okay, Karwa Chauth happening in Barking, you can find. We are on Eventbrite by my name, Pooja Nikhil Patel. I'm well known in my Facebook also. Inspiring Indian Women, I'm the executive team, so we have it's well connected and well advertised in every channel. Eventbrite is the main channel, what I feel, every event would be there. However, Barking, in case the event is collaborated with Barking Council, most of the events come on their website as well.
Mm-hmm. What is your future plan? How you want to organize these things in future?
I want, initially, even without the fundings and all, we have tried our level best that we give free service to the community. It's a big cost of living is a big agenda in London especially, so where they don't need to pay for the ticket. Suppose one person paying £5 also, which is very minimal, which we try, then even a family of 4 has to pay £20. So we just try our level best where we try to get fundings or where we try to create generated income where people don't need to pay for it. And we have been successful partly. We have these, like what I was saying this year, what fun fairs and fun days we have done for MMR vaccination uptakes to make it successful. We have provided these all events free for the community. where we didn't charge the community, but yeah, there were stall holders who had to pay a bit. There was NHS who has supported the project. There is council who has been funding these projects. So thanks to all these collaborators, Public Health of England. So thanks to all of them who have helped us. So even in future, we aim to have fundings or try to have fundings from such organizations, or maybe create our own fundings or some incomes where we don't need to charge the public. On that note, I'll just share like these fun days were very different. These fun fairs were very different from general fun fairs where I was trying to live my dreams. When my kids were small, to go to zoo in London, it takes £100 for a family, isn't it? An average. So I tried to have the animal farm in the event, or falconry, birds display, or it was not just a simple fun day, just trying to live my dreams, what I wanted to create, something visionary. Some would be thinking it's just a farm or just a falconry, what is so new about it? But why don't we see that section of a community where who are not able to pay, or it's not that they don't have financial capacity, but it's they have their priorities. We have our priorities, monthly priorities. So why not we bring to the community something like that, so they don't pay, and they don't need to go. It's just at their doorsteps. They don't need to travel far. Try to create it a farm on their doorsteps, or having free henna. First we used to give free henna and face painting, such things only for kids. Now I thought, why not for our ladies? So every level, like where we have grown, we have tried to include such things for our ladies and kids, who are why kids, they are the future generation. Once they start connecting to us, they learn our culture. They learn, even in case it's not a cultural event, they would start collaborating. I have some youth who were working as volunteers, and now they are organizing their own events. So this is something like, it's not only about a one-day event or one-day show. It is about what you're giving back to the community. We are arranging stalls for ladies who sell one day on our events, and they get that sense of empowerment. It's not only giving a stall space. I try my level best. Those who are not having their food and hygiene, or they don't know how to, like I also learned from council, so they should be knowing how to have the right standards, rather than just doing the one day stall, having the right education, and then once they complete our mission, they are ready for the full-fledged world is the oyster. They can have their business anywhere. So we try to do a lot, what we can, what is possible, and this is the future aim also, just to empower each and every individual who's connected.
Yes, Lataji, what are your future aims?
My future aim is to make this Navratri very successful, aside of the family social life. It's going very well. What we do is every year during Navratri time, we hold competitions for Ras, Garba, not just for adults, but that includes children as well. And we make it very special for the children, so that get encouraged into taking part in it. They get, after the competition, we have some lovely trophies that they get when the children are getting those trophies. The excitement, you see them, and it's not just for when playing Garbas, but we have different categories such as best dress, best freestyle playing, best jodi playing, best dandiya ras. These categories apply to both betali, trantali, garba, and also for the dandiya and dandiya ras. Aside of the competition every year, we also do a night which is called Dandiya in the Dark, which people are crazy about. It's just unbelievable how many people turn up, and we have very busy days, especially on Fridays and Saturdays. People fighting for tickets, and people planning to get the tickets from at the door. We have to turn them back, which is very, very sad, simply because we cannot take overbookings on the whole for that purpose and also for safety precautions too. And we hope that we can keep sponsoring, keep prospering with Navratri. We have a lot of sponsors as well, such as Aarti sponsors. How it works with Aarti sponsors is those who want to do Aarti, they can approach us. We gave them a certain amount as to what the Aarti is for the sponsors. They sponsor it, in which case we give them so many passes for their families and friends to attend their Aarti. And that is throughout the Navratri. For the sponsors, we have raffle tickets every year with the prizes such as flights to destinations. We have jewelry as a third prize. Second prize is in Europe. The first prize is always a far destination for 2 people. Everything, the flight is included, accommodation and insurance is up to the winners. So we're trying different ideas as aside of the raffle tickets and aside of the Aarti sponsors, what else we can introduce. Now this year, this is the first time we've introduced, aside of the competition prizes, we've introduced 2 other surprise prizes, which I cannot say any more on that at the moment. Thank you.
Yes. So it is our topic is like Indian festival season in UK. So what are the challenges to organize all these events? Yes, Pooja.
Challenges, yeah, when even the people who fund us, even they always support us. So last event I had an official from public health event who was so kind to say, yeah, it is not a one-day show. It seems it has been so much of planning, so many days of hard work, and because we try to make it free for the community, we don't charge. So we don't have that big budget where we can hire many people. So yeah, it's a big challenge where I try to make it free, and when it's a paid one also, it's a very nominal charge. But we cannot compromise on health and safety for the public, say health and safety. So first we used to do these things on our own, but now as the events have grown up, as we have a footfall of 2,000 to 5,000 people also. For an example, Holi had a big footfall. The recent event had a footfall for 1,500, 2,000 people. So it's not easy when we take things, health and safety, very lightly. So I always hire a company who helps us out with the health and safety map. They communicate with the council, they have all the liaising work done. There are things where they it's not easy, it's not like always a bed of roses, like they will be liking our plans in case they think this is not something for the safety of the kids or something. For an example, we had a V-Day celebration done and we had bouncy castle that time, but there were some things what council had showed us, this is something, because it turns out so busy and there's so many kids, even having so many volunteers. We were ourselves, though it was perfectly full planned and perfectly successful, but then we worry at the end of the day it should be, safety wise well. So next time we didn't include the bouncy castle, we included the farm. We keep mixing, and so when it comes to challenges, this was one part of the challenge. Second would be the volunteers, to coordinate with the volunteers, even to reach up to their expectations, though they are volunteering their valuable time. So even though they are not asking much, but at least some recognition or something to support them has to be done, or their skill set should improve. Sometimes we do certifications, like recently we provided our volunteers in collaboration with another organization, RCVS, for first aid certification. So that way, as first aid is very important in the event, my volunteer is fully trained for first aid now, and fully qualified, and we have a skill, and he gets a skill for himself in case, apart from events, when he's working out. So this added qualification can help his profile. Even as an organization, we try to provide references where we can, where we know our volunteers have worked with us. So challenges wise, it's just bringing the right, the best, perfect, safe environment when we organize the event, and giving back to the community about their expectation, bringing back to the volunteers, bringing back value to the funders who have supported us. As I said about the public health event, in case they have supported, they don't support every project. It's like whenever they have funded the project, we try our level best that they get the right output, so we are doing justice to who are trusting us. So the main challenge is, though everything is said and done, so many years working with events and workshops, we have learned a lot and we are still learning. We are well prepared for every challenge, but the main challenge is to just be on their trust, just to be doing justice to every trust who trust us, trust our organization.
Yeah, we have to take one break. So मिलते हैं एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद फिर इसी टॉपिक पर.
पिछले 20 वर्षों से ये शोभा यात्रा बड़ी धूमधाम से चल रही है.
ये जो हम मानते हैं कि सीधे आदमी को लोग काटते, वो काटने का हिसाब हमारा हिसाब है. हम भले आज सीधे हैं मगर पूर्व कुछ गलती की है, उसका दंड आया है. कोई गुनहगार नहीं है, हमें दुख देने वाला संसार में कोई है ही नहीं. हमारी ही गलती के फल हमें भुगतने पड़ते हैं, किसी का दोष है ही नहीं.
श्री अयोध्या धाम, जो कि वैकुंठ का हृदय कहा जाता है, आज अत्यंत प्रफुल्लित है.
ने श्री राम जन्मभूमि मंदिर को समर्पित 6 स्मारक डाक टिकट किए जारी. विभिन्न देशों की ओर से जारी डाक टिकटों का एल्बम भी जारी. पीएम ने कहा, डाक टिकट ऐतिहासिक घटनाओं को भावी पीढ़ियों तक पहुंचाने का है माध्यम.
उसके बाद नीतीश कुमार के सामने कोई चारा नहीं बचा था कि वो इस सरकार से जो है वो आरजेडी से अपना गठबंधन तोड़ने
कि सभी भारतीय, चाहे वो देश में हैं, विदेश में हैं, अपने देश के लिए सच्चे हृदय से काम करें.
वाहे गुरु 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 जी. वाहे गुरु संगत बोले, सचखंड तेरा रब ने खोले. वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु.
बल साहब, ये जिदा ये विचारा दसन दिया कि असी गुरु नानक देव जी तो पहला श्री रामचंद्र जी महाराज इन्हां दे गुरु सन, तो फिर बड़ा वड्डा गैप पै गया. फिर ये गुरु नानक देव जी आए, उस तो पहले 10 गुरु साहब ते बाबा राम सिंह, तो हुण इन्हां दा गुरु ठाकुर दलीप सिंह. ते इन्हें प्रोसैस के बाद विचारे इन्हां नूं तां भी अकल नहीं आई.
ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸੱਜਣ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਗਏ, ਆਪਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਜੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਗਏ. ਯੂਕੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ, ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੈਨਾਂ ਚਲਾਉਣ 'ਚ. ਡੀਪੀਡੀ ਵੈਨਾਂ, ਹਰਮੀਜ਼ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਵੈਨਾਂ, ਜੋ ਐਮਾਜ਼ੋਨ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਵੈਨਾਂ ਜੋ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਰਹੇ ਆ. ਆਪਣੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਕੰਮ ਖਿੱਚਿਆ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ. ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਜੀ.
और यूरोप में बसे भारतीयों के किस्से, तीज त्योहारों की खुशबू, अपने देश की मिट्टी की यादें, महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दे और आप भी। मैं हूँ राजनंदिनी शर्मा और आपके लिए लेकर आ रही हूँ एक खास प्रोग्राम वीकली राउंडअप। अगर आप हमें अपने इवेंट्स का हिस्सा बनाना चाहते हैं तो आप हमें कॉल और ईमेल करें आपके अपने चैनल MATV पर।
जामवंत के बचन सुहाए,
सुने हनुमंत हृदय अति भाए,
तब लगी मोहि परखे हु तुम भाई।
सही दुख कंद मूल फल
सियावर रामचंद्र पद जय शरण, जय जय सिया राम शंकर हरि ओम।
No drama, no exaggeration, just the truth, a complete news bulletin. MATV brings you Darshan News at 7 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. News the way it should be. हजारों लोग हर रोज सुबह से रात तक कभी न कभी MATV जरूर देखते हैं. They might be your future customers, but you have to tell them about your products and services. Let's grow your business with MATV. Advertise, promote and market your product and services on MATV. Call MATV sales on 07970 337036 or 0208 795 0026.
ब्रेक के बाद फिर से स्वागत है आपका। और हम बात कर रहे थे इंडियन फेस्टिवल्स इन UK। सो हम किस तरीके से अपने फेस्टिवल्स मनाते हैं, और अभी लगातार कई सारे फेस्टिवल्स हैं, दुर्गा पूजा, दिवाली और छठ पूजा, और उसके बाद भी कई सारे करवा चौथ और बहुत सारे फेस्टिवल्स हमारे अभी बचे हुए हैं। और इसमें बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस होते हैं, जो ऑर्गेनाइजर्स होते हैं उनके लिए कई सारे चैलेंजेस होते हैं। तो मैं इसी बारे में बात कर रही थी और मैं इसी टॉपिक पर लौटती हूँ दोबारा आपके पास, लता जी। सो टेल मी, व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस यू हैव फेस्ड?
Challenges were mainly in the beginning, that was 17 years ago, as to how we shall be starting this event. Obviously, you need a lot of volunteers. You need a good team who would be dedicated to make this a success. And fortunately, we're very, very lucky. They spend their own time. We have meetings, discussions as to what new we can do every year. And also, obviously, to see what way we can spend this money even more to help the community, in which case, at the moment, the money is going towards the cataract operations in India. People in Dwarka mainly, they are brought to the camp. People's eyes are being checked as to who is eligible for cataract operations, in which case, they are driven to a hospital in Rajkot, where the surgeries are done. Patients are kept overnight, and the next day they are brought back to their homes. So that is going very successful. We're also looking into giving education to children who are unfortunate due to family, their family. Whether they're available, or whether they are oh gosh, I've lost it.
Oh, you're doing lots for your community, definitely. One more thing, Pooja, if you're agree or not, because the weather condition in UK, because if it is summer, you can organize anything outside, but if it is winter or other seasons, spring, autumn, you can't organize things outside.
I need to compliment you as an anchor now. This is the best ever question any anchor could ask, because we as an event organizer, we know these are the challenges. But to expect this question from an anchor, it's 100 and on 100. So MATV has the best anchor over here. So weather-wise, it's a very interesting question. Even in case we have to organize an event, we keep watching our weather stats, Sometimes we have to change our dates because we can forecast the weather thankfully to the technology, maybe 14 days before, 1 month before. We get an idea. We get an idea about what happened last year also. It's not that accurate, but it's all about our experiences from past years and our hurdles and our low budget thing, where we don't have that budget to provide the tents, or wish we have some sponsors. Open call for sponsors to empower us and we empower your missions. So yeah, so when we don't have the tents and all, winters are a season where we really have, thanks to council and library support again, who helps us in indoor spaces, and this way we do it. Why we came suddenly more outdoors this year? Because our events have grown so much, 1,000 to 1,500 even minimum. No hall can cater that, and in case some hall can cater, it would be very costly and we cannot do that. So then we went to council for we have a very lovely town square in Barking, which we have utilized a lot this year. Now when it comes to winters or rainy season, that is something, yeah, I understand. But what about this sunny weather when we had Independence Day on 15th August? Where we had to, on the venue, also do some changes thanks to the council and team again, where we had to impromptu change a little bit here and there. But yeah, at the end it was all success and we learn a lot. Thankfully we had a tree shaded area which we tried to implement as the best option that time. But yes, weather is something which always, as an event organizer, it's on your nerves. Even while last minute of the event, you will be checking your weather in the morning. What is the weather now? Let's check. But thankfully now the team, the people who collaborate with us, the stall holders, they all understand your challenges. They all stand by with you as a team. So that makes it a blessing. But yes, thanks to the wonderful weather of UK, which we have learned a lot, and it's really interesting.
Yes, she told us about the teamwork.
Yes.
How about you? Do you realize the teamwork is very important to organize anything?
It is absolutely important. You cannot do such a big project by yourself on your own. It is just totally impossible. So 17 years ago, when we were first starting Navratri, we were talking to people. This is our plan, what we do. And people were actually approaching us to be volunteers and wanted to dedicate their time with us, with the Navratri for this big event. For that reason, we formed a very, very good team who are very loyal, very much into time. Time is very important to Kalani Seva. Everything runs. That is the only way it will run smoothly. So we get their feedback, we get their ideas, what we can include, what we can look into, what the future plans are. And so the future plan, as I said, is for the children who are not very fortunate, not getting very much education at all. There are very, very bright children in India with so much talent going around, and yet very unfortunate they cannot get education. We want to try and help those unfortunate children. We're looking into as to what area to look, where we can give education to children. So all these things do take time. It's discussed within the team where we can find them, what is the best way to get into it. And so the challenges are also do the yearly preparations for this community, and it's 6 months before that we do all the preparations for
plannings and all.
Yes, all the planning, which takes time, but it is at the same time very interesting. Gives you so much joy how much you can do for the community and make them happy. Like, it's just amazing. I would say you should come and check our Navratri out. Up till now, our Navratri is supposed to be the best ones, in a sense. Our ticket prices are good. You will see this year the ticket prices are crazy. They are £10 a night, £15 a night. We have kept them very, very basic, so people can come and enjoy. Our tickets are just £5 per night, £7 for bigger days like weekend and Sharat Punam, Atham. And they are only £7 each, so that way it is very valuable for families to even bring their children and basically enjoy themselves.
It is not about just a person.
No.
So whole family can enjoy there and everything.
Yes, absolutely.
पूजा, आप बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर रही हैं, एम्पावरिंग वुमेन पर भी काम कर रही हैं, MMR पर भी काम कर रही हैं, जुम्बा किड्स एंड यूथ से रिलेटेड, उसके बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहेंगी?
Thanks to remind me about this project. So yeah, first of all, MMR. So as in my borough IG11 in Barking, the measles MMR uptake, like it has fallen to 80%, which is below the level. So that was the mission. That's why MMR, why measles, mum, and what we are asking. Measles, mumps and rubella, there are 2 doses that's taken in childhood vaccination. I'm not that well trained medically, so I may stumble. Wish I had my vaccination team and public health team to help me right now. So yeah, so why it is important? Childhood vaccinations are really important, but there is again a difference of opinion in the community. Some think it's actually important, and because after post-COVID there are differences of opinion, some don't think they are important. But trust me, because I have worked so close with Public Health of England and I have been trained by my team, I understand what is the importance. I have my 2 kids myself, so I would never want them to have measles and go to a level where that time they cannot be vaccinated. So I heard the cases where there are kids who got measles, they were hospitalized and parents were asking now, can you vaccinate them? That is not the right time. So better to have the precautions measures done before rather than some unfortunate incident for the kids. So it's not only for the kids, it's about a safety net for the family, vulnerables, everyone. Again, vaccinations are really important. So youth ambassadors, again, what I thought, why not I inculcate these values in our youngsters? So this independence, I gave them 2 topics. What does independence mean to you as a kid? And why are childhood vaccinations important? Madhuji, you won't realize, Lataji, you won't realize, we had such a big enthusiasm from kids, rather than in case I would have given this topic or maybe any other agenda or project to some adults, it would take us time to advertise again and again and get the registrations. Kids, we had to stop the registrations. We had overwhelming response and these kids were amazing. So we had allowed the parents, because it was the term break going on, why not families engage in such things. So we had allowed parent participation to help the kids, and the outcome was beautiful paintings in form of painting speaking for itself. Why is childhood vaccination important? So they had beautiful ideas which they portrayed, or the speeches, what does independence mean to them as a kid. So yeah, it was amazing to see what there is a generation gap 100%, but this big generation gap where kids have started learning and are well educated about their rights, it was amazing to understand that. Similarly, there is one more project, we want to not only do one-off events and just do nothing, though we all are working. It's not like these events are we have our own jobs which serve as which we get the bread and butter from, but again we still want to devote some weekly time to stay connected to the community. It's not only giving them something, but it's us also getting connected to the community as well, on a regular basis. So we have our Zumba project, Zumba for ladies, every Wednesday 4:30 to 5:30 in Barking Library, and then Bollywood dance for kids 5:30 to 6:30 again on Wednesdays in library. I never knew myself, my mom always have a dream that I should dance, which I can do everything but I can never dance. So I thought, why not I start this project thanks to Dance to Inspire, who's the collaborating partner, I could not have done this project without Angelique. So she provides the trained fleet of teachers, and she knows I cannot dance. She says you should be learning dance, which I can't. But surprisingly, for everyone, though you join our class or not, everybody is not demographically near to us. But trust me, we have calculated on our Apple watches 1 hour of Zumba for a lady. Can you guess, any guesses how many calories we can burn? Any guesses? Any vague guess, Lataji?
Oh, nice.
So, in your Navratri also, in dance, again, in case we think about the health benefits also,
yes, it
more
is.
from the community, it's more about the health benefits
Absolutely.
also. So, 1 hour of Zumba, ladies, can burn you 350 to 400 calories. Can you imagine? And I have seen my ladies coming into a shape. It's not that I'm promoting Zumba. Trust me, I know London is a big, diverse, demographically. We cannot all come to Barking Library and start having Zumba from next Wednesday. But moral of the story is try to have something. So when even I am trying to learn for my mom's dream to dance, it's not, you start dancing, you start learning a skill for life. You start having the workout and then it makes you socially connected. So I was telling my small group of ladies, we have a very small group of ladies because when you do so many things, as my mom says, master of all trades, you don't get time to concentrate. So I am not able to advertise much. But yeah, thanks to that skill, I was telling my ladies, why not we start having a potluck rather than you going school, picking up the kids, going home after the school and then coming here. It gets hard. Why not we start having that social connection every Wednesday apart from Zumba, because we are burning calories. Why don't we have a lavish, some potluck before Zumba and then we start doing Zumba. So it's a mission, like not only, monotonously I want to do Zumba and let's start this. It's something to connect, or why not, what about youth ambassadors? So the MMR project, thanks to MMR project, it gave us an idea, why not we ask kids to prepare on those speeches. And now we had to announce, but thanks for this channel. Now we are planning for monthly once after this successful youth ambassador. Monthly once we are going to have, thanks to Mr. Zainal Abudin in the library, who's universal head. He has agreed that he will be preaching us, our kids, every once a week or once a month. Let's see how it goes, how much capacity we have. But we are going to carry on this youth ambassadors. Any kid is welcome. You will be provided like TED Talks. We are going to, our mission is to have our TED speakers at the end in future. So we are trying to have this mission of youth speakers. So any kid who is interested in having some, who wants to anchor like Madhuji, or who wants to be a public speaker, or who wants to be Rishi Sunak, or anyone, it's not about being something, it's about your confidence. All parents, please encourage your kids to come once every month or every week, what we decide, and we are starting from 10th of this month. So 10th would be the launch for youth ambassadors, because we have to give them, award them for their achievements, what they did on Independence Day, and we'll continue this mission. So it's every small mission what we connect to. It's not about like doing something for only community. We are also learning ourselves. We are trying to grow ourselves. And my personal interest is, it's keeping me on toes and making me happy and youthful. Thank you.
We're talking about youth. How we can connect our youth to our root?
Our youth to our
How
root.
we can connect our youth, young generation to our root?
Yes, that is very interesting topic indeed. And talking about burning calories, how we can help, because young generation, they are very particular. From what we see is they are very, very health conscious. They try and avoid so much food, oily food especially, always looking into healthy foods. I think these kind of exercises for them to be youth as youth, these kind of exercising like Zumba, Navratri, Garba, dance, exercise, yoga, all these things that they do, all these exercises they do, activities they take up, is very interesting and very much helpful for them to be youth. Now, talking about Pujaji and Madhuji, for you to know, learning about calories, what we are also doing this year in Navratri time is we have the world's biggest dancing SSGD Garba dancing company, and we will be on the 3rd of October when there is Sharad Punam. We have got a very special guest from SSGD Garba dancing coming right from India, Jigar Soni, and he is the main owner of the Jigar Soni Academy of SSGD Garba dancing. He will be present at Kalani Seva Navratri. Those who are interested in meeting him, on the 5th of October, we're also holding the workshop for Garba dancing. And Pujaji will be more interested for you, Madhuji. Do try and attend. Lot of exercise, lot of new ideas, lots of new steps to learn Garba dancing. That is where you'll burn your calories. And for youngsters, it will be the route that we can take.
जी, चूँकि अब समय की कमी हो रही है मेरे पास में, लेकिन मैं फिर भी एक सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ पूजा, कि जैसे कि अभी आपने देखा ऑस्ट्रेलिया में इंडियंस काफ़ी हैं वहाँ पर, और अब कहीं ना कहीं प्रोटेस्ट के मूड में आ गए हैं काफ़ी सारे लोग. ये काफ़ी चैलेंजिंग होता जा रहा है इस चीज़ को करना, क्योंकि जब हम अपने फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट करते हैं तो क्या हम इससे सेफ़ हैं, या फिर हम अपने आप से पूछते हैं कहीं जाने से पहले कि हम अगर साड़ी पहन रहे हैं या इंडियन ट्रेडिशनल पहन रहे हैं तो ये कितना चैलेंजिंग हो सकता है. कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लगता है, क्योंकि अब कई सारी जगहों पे उनको लगता है कि हमारी ना केवल हमारे कंट्री में बल्कि हमारी सोसाइटी में थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो रहा है ये सब कुछ. तो आप इस पर क्या ऐड ऑन करना चाहती हैं?
That's the reason when it comes to safer events, we do so much of lots of planning. We have health and safety as a priority. What I was telling you before, we hired a company, so we try our best. And even thanks to Council, Independence Day attracts a lot of attention from everywhere in the world, isn't it? So we had, thanks to Council, they had a special committee group. We had been invited to so many meetings, pre-planning meetings, and that day we had a big fleet of police officers guarding us. So I do understand the concerns, but trust me, as an event, any event you go, the event organizers will be well prepared for that. So and in any case, again, we should, this is something what we should think about, but again, we are in a diverse country, and yeah, I do understand there are difference of opinion, but at the end, I feel we are being acknowledged and accepted throughout the world now. So that's a good news for us.
Yes.
Also, apart from the topic, I would just add, in Independence Day, we had a chief guest from Spain, as Lata ji was saying about the chief guest, so that reminded me. Yeah, calling for all volunteers when we say how we can connect our youth to the roots in case they start working for our Indian companies and, you know, Indian projects. These youth, I know they all are working somewhere or the other, they are well settled, but giving few hours to the community, we bring back so much revenue and so much securement for our future events and ladies and so many things. Like it's a end. This journey has no end. So we have the wings. Let's fly together.
Yes, Lata ji, how we can celebrate our festival very safely? Just add a few things. How we can celebrate our festival safely?
Okay, safely. We have to be. First of all, we have to be very honest, very loyal, have to take all the precautions. That is the biggest blessings.
Thank you so much, Lata ji, and thank you so much, Pooja, आपका हमारे स्टूडियो में आने के लिए, और आपसे बातचीत करके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. और क्योंकि फेस्टिवल सीजन है, डेफिनेटली हमें बहुत सेफली इस चीज़ को सेलिब्रेट करना चाहिए. और बहुत सारी बातें आप दोनों के बारे में जानने को मिली. काफ़ी कुछ आपने हमें बताया कैसे इसको ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया जाता है, कैसे आप इसको ऑर्गेनाइज़ करती हैं, क्या क्या चैलेंजेस होते हैं इससे रिलेटेड. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप दोनों का हमारे स्टूडियो में आने के लिए. और आप बने रहिए MATV के साथ। तब तक के लिए मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त। नमस्कार।
नमस्कार, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू।